The Stencil makes complicated logos and lettering easy to use for nearly anyone.
Hey guys, and welcome back, and today we are doing the How It's Made Smile More Ruler Stencil. As you've probably already seen on Roman's video, it is now available. So, without further ado, let's see how a Smile More stencil is made. But first, let's start at the beginning. Roman, I got this idea for a new product. What do you think about a stencil ruler? You love it? Awesome, I'll work out the details and I'll show you the rest.
From here, a happy engineer creates the part in a 3D modeling software. The part created, now designers go to work and create the mold. This is the metal piece that the plastic will inject into.
I am standing in front of what's called an injection molding machine, and it can mold any type of thermoplastic into a metal mold and create everything. Anything made out of plastic, if you have a mold for it, the machine will make it. So without further ado, let's get this started. Our first stop in this journey is raw material. It takes plastic to make plastic. So they come in boxes which are called gaylords. A gaylord is one pallet sized box, just like this. It's a really fancy clear plastic for this stencil roller so that it's super clear. This material is super clear, and that's how it ends super clear. You have to start clear to end clear. This metal line sucks the material up into the machine. Tube carries the raw material up into the color blender, which is this right here.
As the machine uses material, an automated system delivers new resin into the hopper for the machine to use.
The material feeds down these metal hoppers and into this magnet. This separates any metal that might be in the plastic, and then down into the throat of the machine. These heater bands are what heat the plastic initially. This is the colorant to make the neon yellow. It's weird too because some of the colorant isn't the color you're expecting. Sometimes it looks black and it'll be like a bright purple, or sometimes it looks red and it'll be a yellow. The pigments are really odd how they start out and then how they finish. This particular plastic is around 400 degrees, so when we turn the heats on, we're gonna need to purge to finish getting the plastic up to temperature. This is gonna start collecting plastic. There's a screw in here that's rotating. It's collecting plastic, drawing in plastic from here down into the machine. As this runs forward, it's pushing plastic out the front. This is what's known as purge. These water chillers work for multiple different reasons. It feeds water up to the throat of the machine to make sure the plastic doesn't melt where it shouldn't melt. And it also cools the part once it's into the mold cavity. Let me show you. So right behind me, you see all these red and blue hoses. They feed through the metal mold so that the mold is a consistent temperature. Both sides. The more water lines that your mold has, the faster it can cool the plastic part, meaning you can make more parts per minute, which means more profit per minute. And by purging, you get the machine up to temperature and you get the plastic ready to be injected. Now that we're ready, let's make a part. Bringing the screw and the carriage forward to get ready to shoot a part. An injection molding machine is only as good as the mold in it. Here's the Smile More ruler mold. This machine can clamp with over 200 tons of force, which is incredible. It's so much power for such a small machine. We are ready to go. Let's do it. Let's push the button. What it's done, it's injected plastic into the mold cavity, and now those water lines are going to work to cool that plastic down. It's going in at 400 degrees, so now it has to cool down to solidify and harden into a part. Should be opening up. Coming out of the machine, they have what's called a runner still attached to them. this needs broken off before the customer can take delivery.
Next, a happy worker inspects the part and prepares it for delivery.
There's almost zero waste in the plastic industry. That's because this can be ground back up, turned into chips, and then put right back into a new plastic part. In this facility, these get grinded up and then put right back into the process so that there's almost zero waste. It's phenomenal, it's amazing. The machine's gonna run for a while and you're gonna end up with a bucket. From here, it needs sorted. Now, a lot of big companies have fancy robots that come down, separate the parts, stack the parts for you, count the parts for you, and they're ready for delivery. Currently, we don't have that luxury, so a lot of it's done by hand. Most of the time, there's an operator doing a lot of this by hand. Maybe when we get bigger, we'll have a robot and it'll save us some time and energy. Here is the first case, the first production case coming off the lines, headed over to the Smile More store. They almost look like stacks of gold bars. The camera doesn't do it justice because the camera doesn't pick up UV light. So I am going to tape this up and take it right over to the Smile More store so that they can fulfill your orders. Okay guys, that's it. That's how a Smile More stencil is made. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed the short and brief look into kind of what I do. And there it is. Hey Conrad, how we doing? I'm gonna have an orange, try to recharge my batteries here. Hi Dale. And I'll see you on the other side of this orange, or maybe during it, I don't know. All right, we got some pizza delivery. I'm having a salad. I have had this insatiable hunger. My body's ready to hibernate. I've said it before, but I just want to eat everything. Dale, you have a Smile More shirt on. Jess, you have a Smile More shirt on. I have a Smile More shirt on. Conrad, come on. All right, I'll see you after dinner. We're about to start to make some epic gingerbread houses. Look at all this stuff.
Warhead?
Warheads were more of a challenge candy. Like, you try to be tough. Who can eat it and look the coolest? So this year, we're not gonna bake traditional gingerbread houses. We're gonna use graham crackers and ice and candy and sugarcoat them. You know, it's simple, it's easy. You glue them together with icing and you make really good edible gingerbread houses. A lot of times the fancy ones aren't really that great to eat. So these ones are gonna be good. And it looks like we got enough toppings for an army.
Itsy bitsy tiny weeny M&Ms.
Oh my gosh, Minion Tic Tacs.
Yeah, except they're banana flavored.
I want one.
Never really been a fan of artificial banana flavor either. Let's get this graham cracker gingerbread house going. How many of these are we making?
10.
Oh, yeah, I think we can make 10. Moving right along, here's my nasty excuse for a beginner. Not too bad. Looks like Hansel and Gretel could get eaten in there.
I don't know if we have 2 chocolate pieces.
Conrad, you're building some kind of A-frame platform. I like your chocolate church castle.
Church castle.
Okay.
Hey Dad, my dad's here.
Hey, what's
my
going on,
mom's
kiddo?
here. Let's show them ornaments you guys brought.
Yeah, let's see it.
The ceramics that the kids did a couple of weeks ago are here. Hey Conrad, come show the camera your Christmas ornament. What'd you do with it?
Make sure you tell them. Remember what these look like.
There's mine.
Awesome. It's so shiny. What else you got?
This was
A turtle dove. Wait, where's the other one that you give to me and we'll be best friends forever?
Where's
Oh.
the
Here's Dale's vase.
Hey,
so
Bailey.
shiny.
They never let poor Rudolph join the
You can't top that. I'm gonna have to up this game real hard.
name on it?
There it is. Mine's kind of a disaster, but still edible.
No, yours is a disaster.
Yours is nothing compared to yours, Dale. We strive to make a gingerbread house like yours. It's gorgeous. It's marvelous.
Going tonight too.
All right, Conrad, yours is looking pretty good. All right, guys, now it's time for you to vote once again. Whose gingerbread house is the best? Keep in mind, these are all 100% edible and probably delicious. Here we go. Dale's. This one, I gotta say, it's pretty
in
good.
the top 3.
It's in the top 3 for sure. This next one is mine. Also Dale. Big Dale, Little Dale. Let's clear that up. This is Little Dale's. This is mine.
Definitely in the bottom two.
I don't know about all that. And then Conrad's, the candy bus. The bus must. Good job, Conrad. Good job, Dale.
Minions on the
They will decide whose is best. Put in the comments. Vote right now. We're gonna fire up the Grinch. We got some snow outside. It's like actually turning in winter. I personally, as I get older, I really don't like the cold, but I love the cold as long as there's snow. If there's snow, I can take it all day, all year. But if it's just cold and wet and rainy, I'm out. Send me to Florida, send me to the Bahamas. I'm throwing in the towel on nasty cold weather. Oh, Connor, your new house is looking really good. That's gonna wrap it up for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.